We have tons of buttoning up to do on this thing right here to get it prepared for the first start, so let's get right to it. Okay, like I said, we got tons of things to do for this thing to fire up, so let's go through, button everything up, make sure everything's good to go. I'm not even going to show you guys this. I've been working on this off camera. I've done enough videos on catch cans and all that stuff, but we have some new routing going on. We got these two guys coming here into a Y fitting down here, and that'll go to the catch can. Then we got to button up the one in the back there for the PCV, but I'll do that off camera and take care of that. Like I said, I've done enough with catch cans. I'll just fix that, take care of it, and we can move on to the next task. PCV is now taken care of. We got this reducer that I had over there. I put it back in the back so it's not as noticeable. Then we have a short little hose here, not much at all. And then we go straight down and around to right there with the vacuum line. That makes me much happier than how I had it with the reducer over here and all that. It just looks stupid. So yeah, much better. I am about to cut some hose here from our Vibrant 6N push-on flex hose. I got it measured out here. We're gonna use this as the power steering. I'm not sure if it's like a return or what, but it runs from the power steering tank down to the power steering cooler line. So we gotta cut this out, get that onto the car. I still have not done that yet. This has been a task I've been needing to do for quite a while. But yeah, we'll just keep going through and knocking out everything we got on the list. Okie dokie, might be a little bit hard to see, but this top line right here that runs right through there and over to the tank on the bottom, the smaller line there, that's the one we just added in there. Everything on this section with all these tanks and everything is now good and ready to go. So moving on. Now we can move on to mounting our Hallman manual boost controller. Most people go to like electronic boost controllers and stuff like that, which is fine, but I had a Hallman on here before and I just liked it. I trusted it. I've seen these things on cars with like 53 PSI with over 800 horsepower. So it's a super solid boost controller. We'll mount this thing right up front here and be good to go. And whoop-pow, boost controller is installed. Got my lines running down to the wastegate and a little turbo inlet down there, or I guess it's on the J-pipe really. Boost input source, I guess you could say. So everything is nice and clean. Moving on to some groundwork. I won't show you guys, like I said, I've showed you guys so much wiring and all that stuff. We gotta wire some stuff up right here. When we did the harness for the ACD, we cut out some grounds right here, so I gotta redo that. And then there's some other grounds we have to do on the inside of the car. And yeah, just buttoning up some of the wiring. Shouldn't take too terribly long. I also have to wire up the map sensor on the back right here. We have the little extender pigtail, so we'll cut these ends off and wire in the new map sensor plug. I was actually able to like rearrange some wiring a little bit and get some more slack on the map sensor right here. So I'm gonna run it like this for the time being. It's a little bit tight, and so after we get it running, after we get it started, all that kind of stuff, then I'll go back and I'll adjust that and I'll make it a little bit longer with the pigtail and all that, but for now, that'll work. So I'm sitting here messing around with some wiring for the fusible link box here, and so the power comes in from this side, right? This right here runs up to the fuse box and goes right here. Now the wire that was on there, or the cable that was on there, I unloomed it because it was super dirty. I was gonna redo it. And then I got to looking, and they have two separate wires in there. So I just made a new one of the same like thickness, it looked like to me, of the wire. So this is a 6 gauge, I do believe, and I got the little bend on it and all that good stuff. And so I'm going to replace this big long cable with a shorter one that we can run just the same, and it looks a little bit neater. It's one thick cable instead of two put into one. Unless I'm not noticing or realizing something that needs to be two separate wires like that. I'm sure they did it for a reason, but I'm not aware of that reason. So I'm gonna do one thick brand new wire or cable. I keep calling it wire. One brand new cable. And unless you guys point out in the comments that I should leave it how it is, I'm gonna go ahead and do that because these ends and stuff like that are like corroded. They look really bad. And so I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. So I'm happy with this cable. We'll put some loom around this thing, make it look a little bit nicer, and yeah, pop it on. Okay, we have been busy. We got the map sensor wired. We got all of the fusible link box wired. I just wired up the speed density stuff and got that all tucked away nice and neat. So let me show you. I put our cardboard plate down here where the fusible link box goes. So we got the power wire coming in here for the fuse box into that, And then we got the 2 wires coming down from the alternator and the starter right there. We're gonna mount this thing probably right here. I still have to make this plate. I decided I was gonna make it rather than just ordering it. So we're gonna try to do that probably after we get everything situated. I think I can start it and do all that with it being just like this. So we'll figure that out in a little bit, but that shouldn't hinder our progress for starting the car. And then we got all the speed density stuff, like kind of, well, it's not all, it's like one plug and like a pigtail harness, but it's all kind of tucked away right there, zip tied up under the frame rail there and all that. And I said earlier, this is a 6 gauge, it's actually a 4 gauge. So a little bit bigger than that. So really, really pleased with these wires right here. Next up, I think, is a part that I am really, really dreading, which is redoing all these ground wires in the engine bay here, because I have to like grind off the paint and all that to get a good ground. So that has me a little bit nervous / hesitant, and I want to do it, but I have to. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this grounding stuff and get all that taken care of and out of the way, so I don't gotta think about it anymore. If I seem a little rushed or spastic, I'm not really rushed. I'm just, there's a lot going on, and this is like kind of hard to believe. This is like the final stages of like buttoning all this up, checking the wiring, all that kind of stuff before we start this thing. And I'm just trying to get as much done as I can today, because I have a time with the tuner to upload the base map and all that kind of stuff. And so we are not crunch time. Well, it is crunch time, but we're not like having to rush. But yeah, there's just a lot going on, a lot in my mind I'm processing. And so I might seem a little more spastic than usual, but what can you do? Oh boy. All right, so say it with me. You can't get a good ground through paint. You can't get a good ground through paint. Ah! Oh, I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. But gotta be done. Next up, I'm going to wire up the fuel pump relay. I've got to hardwire the pump, and I emailed Radium about this. They probably think I'm an idiot, but I just want to make sure. I want to make 100% of things. So I contacted them. They gave me some instruction on how to wire this thing, because it was honestly, it's kind of hard to find anything. It's pretty straightforward, but you know, if you're like me and you want to make 100% sure of what you're doing, there's not too much information, at least that I could find out there. So as I said in a different video, I was pretty close. So the blue wire runs to our OEM trigger wire, or the white wire. I'll show you that in a second. This one runs to the positive on the hanger plate. This one runs to this fuse line and into the fuse, and then to the battery. So these two hook together. This goes to the battery, and then this one you can just ground on the chassis wherever. I can mount mine to the chassis because I already rewired. Let's get in here real quick. I already rewired my fuel pump hanger to have their setup, so I can just use the ground wire right here and just keep it where it's at. Okay, so we're in here wiring up this fuel pump relay, and I decided I'm gonna put it on a different side than I normally see. I was gonna mount it in the back somewhere, but then I started thinking about, like, I don't really want like a bunch of wire between the relay and the pump and all that kind of stuff. I doubt that would matter, but I'm gonna put it right here. This guy right here is the same thing we have on this side that holds these connectors and all that stuff, but this side doesn't have anything in it, and so this relay actually fits right under this, and it'll be the same width. It won't get in the way of anything, and we can run the wires right up and to the top right here, and then we can ground it wherever over here on the side. And I think this spot right here will be the best place for not having wire all over the car and ease of use. So I've got everything ran and wired out and all that stuff now, so all we got to do is put some connectors on there, get everything together, heat shrunk and all that stuff, and we are done with this relay. And I will show you once everything is all buttoned up and put together how it looks. Little progress update. We drilled a hole out of this plate right here. I put in a little grommet, and so we're going to run the wires through that, and it should be all nice and clean and sealed once it's on there. So we got the power wire hooked up. This one's going to be the trigger wire coming off this white wire here. We'll run that through, hook it into the blue wire, and then all we gotta do is ground it, and we're good to go. All right, holy cannoli, what a task. This is all wires that go in the back, but we got the fuel pump relay wired. Everything is good to go. We're going into the little hole we made here with the little grommet I was talking about in there, and then we got ground runs up to here, and I put it on this ground point they already had here. Yeah, this thing should be good to go. We're gonna run the old tried and true Optima Red Top in this thing. Had one of these in the car before. I've always ran Optima batteries. I have heard that the quality of them may have gone down over the last few years, from what I've heard, but we'll find out and see where this one gets us. I think it'll be fine. Have one of these in my truck as well. and it seems to be just fine. So we'll see how this plays out in the long run. I also ran the battery cable from the front all the way to the back, right back here to our little junction switch there, and then this can go to the power on the battery, and then the ground goes right to there. So everything back here is good to go. It's ran, all that stuff. It's not complete, obviously, because you know the amp and stuff goes here, and all the other wiring that goes back here and all that still has to be back here. But as far as getting the car running, we're there. Oh man, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here. We got everything with wiring done that I'm aware of. The battery is good to go to hook up, and then we should be able to turn this thing on, and we're there. In the next video, we're gonna do all the oils, get everything in the car and all that. Maybe first start, depending on how much filming we can get done on the oils and all that. It may be 2 videos away, but we are there, and I am very, very anxious. So yeah, exciting times. This has been a long time coming. I appreciate all you guys for sticking around. If you've been sticking around for the whole build, it's been quite a while. And so, yeah, thanks for watching. I do appreciate it very much. As always, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about everything. And yeah, we're there. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.